Hi, and welcome to another flipped classroom video. We are going to be learning a little bit about geometry. If you already know what geometry is, great. Maybe you're not really sure. We'll talk about a lot of things, some angles, corners, sides, lines, shapes, and much, much more. First, we'll talk about polygons. A polygon is a closed figure with at least 3 sides and 3 angles. If you look at these 3 pictures here, one is not a polygon and 2 are. Can you guess which one's not the polygon? That's right. Oops. Oops. This one is not a polygon. It's not closed. A polygon must be closed. Polygons are sometimes called plane figures. Thinking about a plane figure is flat. Let's look at some examples of polygons. I think you probably already know the names of some of these. Let's review. Before I click and reveal the answer, think to yourself, what is the name of each shape? How about this one? Triangle. This one? Square. Next. Rectangle. Ooh, this one's a hard one. Trapezoid. And this one? Pentagon. Last but not least, hexagon. Throughout our unit, I'll give you little helpful tips and tricks to remember some of these, and some you'll already know. We're going to be working on identifying attributes of each of these shapes. Attributes, don't worry, are like properties. You've learned about properties in science: size, shape, color, texture, smell. Well, our shapes don't exactly have a texture or a smell, but you can look at them and see that they have some similarities, things they have in common, and then some differences too. Looking at all 5 of these polygons, do you see something that they all have in common? Look closely. I'll wait a second. Do you see it? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. They all have 4 sides. That's one attribute they have in common. They all have 4 sides. They all have 4 angles. In time, we'll come to learn the names of each of the differences between these. For example, the rectangle and the square, they have different kinds of angles than the parallelogram and the rhombus. Let's take a closer look at quadrilaterals. Remember, we talked about this a little bit before. A quadrilateral is a polygon or a shape that has 4 sides. Remember, just like a four-wheeler is sometimes called a quadrilateral has 4 sides. So looking at these quadrilaterals, some of them have some attributes that we already know. For example, this square has 4 right angles or 4 square corners, just like the rectangle. It also has 4 sides and it has 4 square corners or right angles. These are the only 2 quadrilaterals that both have right angles. None of these do. If you look down here on the bottom row, this parallelogram is similar to the rhombus, because while they both have 4 sides, neither one of them has right angles. However, if I look at my square, I can find another quadrilateral that it is very similar to. Do you see it? Take a close look. I'll wait. We already know it was similar to the rectangle. It's not really similar to this parallelogram, is it? It has 4 sides. We could say they're similar because both have 4 sides. But look at the square and the rhombus. What do they have in common? It's not the right angles. And yes, they have 4 sides, but there's something else. What do you see? It might be hard to tell, but the rhombus has 4 sides the same length, just like the square. Now take a look at the rectangle. It has something in common with another one of the quadrilaterals besides the square. Other than the square, none of them have right angles. They all have four sides. So what does the rectangle have in common? Take a look. Do you see it? It's the parallelogram. It also has four sides, but it has two sides that are equal in length and are parallel to each other. And it has another set of sides that are equal in length and parallel to each other. Parallel meaning these lines will never ever cross, like on a train track. Don't worry, I know I used a lot of vocabulary words tonight. We're going to spend a lot of time practicing with these words. I'm not going to give you a vocabulary quiz, but you will need to know all of these words when you see them in a direction, in a question, and be able to explain the similarities and differences about all of these polygons using the right vocabulary words. So you want to make sure that you'll practice using those words. When you're all done, go and work on your Google Doc and don't forget to click Turn In.